shifters, lovers. This is Brendan, and let's see, that is the full blue moon behind me, and right now I'm just taking an opportunity to do another quest journal video log to share with you guys and also for myself. And you know, I sort of asked myself, like, what am I going to talk about in this video, and what I want to talk about is intentions. At this point, when it comes to videos, you know, I can't explain my whole story every time that I do a video. Those of you who know me, you'll have an idea of where I'm coming from. Those of you who don't, long story short, I'm trying to change the world, and I'm inviting a lot of amazing people to be able to help stand with me along this journey, to be able to walk with me along this journey, for all of us to be able to walk in whatever directions that we need, yet ultimately to still be connected. Paradigm Shift Central, the website paradigmshiftcentral.com, LiveNet, all of this is a dream that is coming to fruition. And in theme with the full moon, you know, the full moon, I put up an article on LiveNet today, and I talk about how the idea that the moon is, you know, it's a portal. It is this emanating source of creative flow, of the source of energy, of potential. And when we sort of set an intention on a full moon, it creates an opportunity for it to be like amplified, for it to really be recognized, for whatever it is that we're thinking about, to have that extra like bonus experience, that extra oomph, for it to really be able to get out there in some awesome ways. So I have to ask myself, what is it? What intentions do I want to be able to do? What intentions do I want to be able to set? Ultimately, you know, when it comes to this journey, it is about being able to change ourselves, and through changing ourselves we change the world. And for me, I want to be able to invite more people to experience the act of being able to actively share their story, and to be able to actively journal, and for them to actively able to share themselves, which is what LiveNet was created for, which is what LiveNet is created for. LiveNet is created as a digital journaling platform and so much more. It's a digital space, it's a virtual space for community, for it to be able to grow and for it to be able to build. And because I think through me doing this, I want to be able to inspire and encourage you guys to give this a shot for yourself, and to see what happens when you put a camera on yourself and you start asking yourself, what are your intentions? What are the things that you want to do? And so, I mean, in terms of like the years ahead, yes, the ultimate intentions for this Paradigm Shift community project, if we're just focusing in on that, I mean, with personal intentions, yes, like I want to become like more of a capable visionary, more I want to unlock more of my potential as a dreamer. I want to become more psychic. I want to step into more of my potential. I want to become my golden elf, you know, the golden self, the golden elf that each of us can be, that each of us are. It just takes a little willpower and inspiration for us to be able to get there. So I mean, for me, you know, like just like being more conscious of like my spiritual diet in terms of like what I'm taking in, be it food, be it environment, be it just like anything that I'm bringing into myself. I just want to be more mindful of like the fact that, you know, like you are what you absorb, and I want to be able to experience more of what this reality has to offer, and to become a better dreamer, to become a better lucid dreamer, and for me to just be able to like bring you guys, for me to be able to share this journey with you guys, because I want you guys to be able to, like I said, I want you guys to be able to share your journeys, and for us to be able to see the bigger journey when more of us are doing this. So I mean, part of my intention is for more people to be signed up for LiveNet, and for them to be able to engage in the act of creating quest journals and creating logs, and to give them a global audience. And again, you know, going back to the question of what are my intentions, and right now, I mean, this is me filming this at like the end of a very exciting full moon that we had. And you know, we had our local Paradigm Shift community meeting today, and that was like, yeah, it was fun. It was a small group today, but it was fun, and I'm pretty exhausted right now, but that's part of why I'm doing this, because even within that exhaustion, you know, like that, it's an interesting sort of lens for me to be able to reflect through. So I mean, again, like, what are my intentions? What are the intentions for the Paradigm Shift Central project? Personal development and community, and building community, and obviously creating the physical paradigm shift communities. I've always sort of talked about how there are all these paradigm shift communities across the world, and the truth is that yes, they are there, and we want to be able to give them more foundation, more stability, and more of an opportunity for them to be able to share their stories with like the bigger audience and everything like that, with all of us, so that when people see one paradigm shift community, they'll be inspired, because it will inspire them to create a paradigm shift community where they are as well. And again, the paradigm shift communities are open-minded discussion and meditation circles, and they bring people together. They are synchronicity portals. They are an opportunity for us to find, to build our tribe, to reunite with our soul family. And that is like a huge thing, is that, through my own personal journey, my growth has been inspired by the people who I share this journey with. And it's my friends and it's my allies. And I want you to be able to be blessed with that as well, for you to be able to find the people where you are, to build a tribe. So I mean, getting more shift buttons out to you guys, getting you guys the tools that you can use, the media, getting more media out there, firing conscious lasers out into the internet, delivering conscious medicine through LiveNet. I want to be able to grow this community, yet at the same time, I want to be able to grow the audience of this community, yet at the same time, I want the core of this community to really be something recognizable and something tangible and something that you are invited to be a part of, whether it be just through online interaction or really taking that next step and engaging yourself through the creation of physical paradigm shift communities. So I mean, part of my intention is to be able to like give more step-by-step instructions with you guys. Part of my intention is to create a hyperbolic time chamber so that I can work on like everything at once. Time is very non-linear for me in a lot of ways. Like honestly, there's a lot of footage that I have for you guys that have taken place over like the past months that I just haven't gotten online. Like that's just the fact of the matter, and I'm gonna work on that. I got so many stories to share with you guys. But again, I'm sharing these stories because I want to encourage you to be able to see this as a mirror, and for you to be able to have the tools to share your stories as well. So, I mean, down the road, yeah, the intention is for more people to be leaders amongst leaders, leaders within their own reality, for them to be like more authentic. Really just being authentic is like sort of the key to this, and for us to be able to like share conversations, these open-minded discussions, for us to be able to talk about our own progress, to be able to talk about like what does it mean to follow your intuition, and for us to just like step into more of this unlocking of latent abilities, and a big part of that is, again, like it's the intuition. It's really going back to this space of like removing like the sort of what ego will sort of chase after, and really moving towards things from like, why are we doing this? Like, we're doing this to change the world. We're doing this because we came here to take part in this amazing journey, in this amazing ongoing epic in this story. And so, I mean, for me, like part of my intention, like now that, like, again, like just to give you guys an understanding of just like what my life is like at this point. Like I work a full-time job during the day, and then I work on paradigm shift stuff. And since I have a full-time job, that means, like I've got like money and stuff coming in, and that means that like the paradigm shift is no longer something that is just being that is being done to sort of like just like make money off and stuff like that. Like this, it's beyond that. Like I put my time and my effort into it because it's coming from like the genuine place of like being able to help make a difference. And I see like a lot of what I'm doing, I sort of look at it from almost like a video game, where it's like strategically like making all these like plans and these moves, and it's like a giant real-time strategy, and you guys are like the other players in the game, and it's a really, really, really exciting thing, and we're still just getting started, and LiveNet is like, it's a new phase in all this, and it's a new chapter. So I mean, like the intention is to get a good core of people really functioning through LiveNet. So I mean, if you've been watching me posting these videos, there's going to be 100 people who will watch this video. I'd like to encourage at least 10% of those people to move from being just the viewer but to the creator. That's really my intention, is to get more creators. You know, people look towards me as being the Skull Babylon neo Gonzo journalist of the future. My intention is for more Gonzo journalists to step into the role. So I mean, if you feel that call, then yes, like this is it. And it can just be like filming stuff off your iPad. Like that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this off my iPad, because I'm showing you the simple way that it can be done. Like this involves no editing. This is a one-shot take. This is raw, but it's still effective. It's still sharing, and people will still watch it for what it's worth. And so I mean, you know, doing that and just giving you guys the chance to practice sharing your voice and to be surprised by yourself, to be surprised by what you're capable of. What else do I want to set an intention for? So yeah, you know, like my intention is self-development. For me to be able to like get more in touch with my dreams, for me to be able to share my dreams with you guys, because my dreams get freaking very interesting when I put that intention towards remembering them. For me to be able to share more of the ongoing story of the shift, and for us to be able to expand this both through the internet audience and through the physical communities as well, the physical spaces. You know, like again, like rebirthing Babylon from within. I keep talking about this, and it's totally happening here in London. Like people, you know, all across London are like, I just the other day I was downtown and I saw a guy like rollerblading past me, and I had no idea who he was, but he had one of the Paradigm Shift buttons on his backpack, and I didn't even get a chance to talk to him. But I'm just like, hey, you know, like that's cool, like that's a cause of an effect right there. And so I mean, like that's what it's about, right? And it's inspiration. Inspiration is like the fuel that will like drive us, that will keep us moving forward. So let's keep on inspiring each other. Every time you guys make a video, every time I make a video, I'm making this video to just like keep like putting fuel, keep putting like, you know, more wood, and keep those fires burning and everything, right? So I mean, it's a consistency thing. It's a consistency thing that's very important. And you know, a lot of knowledge is coming up to the surface, and we can be the ambassadors of that knowledge. We can be the bridge between higher consciousness and, you know, society, everyday society. Let's get this information there. So I'm going to wrap up this video. But yeah, you know, my intention is to be able to be a part of this renaissance, this revolution, this way of just bringing more compassion into this world. And at the end of the day, that's really, you know, that's a huge part of what it's about. It's just encouraging people to be more compassionate, and through there, you know, just also like being like more artistic, just like more courageous, more adventurous, more grateful. You know, just gratitude for what we have, more mindful, just be more mindful, and for them to be able to experience like what it's like to be, you know, like human 2.0. You know, let's really like sort of figure that out. Like we are the vanguards in a lot of ways. Like we are on the forefront of the evolution of consciousness. And again, you know, like if you're looking at this from like the really big picture, like there's this whole idea that, you know, like each one of us chose to came here. You know, we chose to be here. As like soul from like other parts of the galaxy. Like we've been across the universe and now we're on Earth, and there's this super unique, interesting story, and aliens are like probably watching us right now as it all unfolds and everything like that, and we're gods with amnesia, and we're reclaiming what it is that it means to be, you know, conscious and aware, and my God, it's an amazing gift. It's so humbling. To be able to just like see the awfulness in every moment, AWE, the awful, everything is just see, it's so awful. You guys are awful. This is so full of awe. Everything is full of awe. So again, you know, little shifts of the paradigm equal big shifts of the paradigm. You plant the seeds and they grow. So, you know, you plant a seed today so that someone can sit under the shade of it tomorrow, and that is why we're doing this, because the future is not just ours. We're creating the future for everyone. You know, for the future. You know, I'm creating this for your children, for our children. We can build these communities. You know, we have a choice. We can walk away from this. I can totally just be like, you know, like whatever. I don't want to do this. Yet for some reason I keep coming back. And why do I keep coming back? Because I'm listening to myself, and because I'm doing like what feels right for me. And I want to inspire you guys to like do what you do, and to be inspired. You know, to stand as guardians, to stand as stewards with me. So I mean, like even just me saying that, like I can feel it in my heart, and for me, like there's more to this story. Like I'm telling you guys, like for all of us, like yeah, like each one of us is like the center of our own story, and I'm really taking it step by step, but there's some really interesting stuff in terms of this story that we have yet to get to, but we have to make sure that certain things happen at certain times before we can get too far ahead of ourselves. So again, I invite you along for this journey. So again, like, let's build paradigm shift communities across the world. Let's get conscious media out there through LiveNet. Let's share our stories. Let's practice the act of journalism and documentation, quest journaling. So sign up for LiveNet, live.paradigmshiftcentral.com. Check it out and share your stories. That through that, it is magic. Like, it literally is magic. This is more than just posting videos on YouTube. Like, this is actually like a manifestation technique. And that's what I'm trying to like help you guys like work with here. So let's do that. Let's like use the portal of the moon and really figure out like what is capable, what is possible within this reality. So let's use our words. Our words are magic. Abracadabra. Like, as you say, so shall become. So as we think, so shall we become. As always. So is there anything else? Yeah. So the journey continues. It's in every breath, and just remembering to breathe. So with that said, the intention is for us to be reminded that like we are family, we are tribe, and we are doing something very amazing. So thank you. Go sign up for LiveNet if you're already signed up. Practice making your quest journals. Remember, this is all just practice. And my other intention is to have fun with it, right? Let's have fun with it. So let's like change the world through humor and satire and love and just smiles. So hugs and free hugs. Lots of free hugs, right? So that's how we do it. That's how we do it. So thanks for doing it with me. All right? Oh, and skateboards. My intention is for you guys to get some skateboards with big wheels and Spider-Man, and to become the heroes, like the superheroes. That's what we're doing. Like, we're becoming these amazing manifestors, wizards in action. So, all right. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the future. But one of these days, maybe we'll see each other in the past, just to keep things interesting. So, all right, you guys, check out LiveNet. Go sign up. Create your quest journals. If you got an iPad, film this. Download YouTube Capture app and upload stuff right to YouTube. Post it through LiveNet. Message me if you need to. There's a lot more that we got going on, and this is all just practice. We are training for what is yet to come. Like, that's what we are doing. Like, there's bigger things coming, and right now we are getting ready for them. So let's practice. This is training, and every great challenge is training for the next one. So trust the process, and know that we are in this together. As I grow, we grow. As you grow, we all grow. So yeah. And silence, right? Stillness. When all else fails, stillness prevails. Alright, guys. Mission's on the clock. Let's get to it. I'll see you in the future. I'll see you in the now. Right now. Right now. Okay. So the moon's behind the clouds, but there's a word for that, and I forget what it is, but it's a basic idea that knowing something's there even though you can't see it. And that's kind of what we're doing, is that the future is there, and we may not be able to see it, but it is there, and we know it is there. So think about what that future looks like. Let's really start imagining that. Let's start dreaming that up. Let's really start dreaming things up. So that's my full moon message. That's my intention. And let's make it happen. So share your intentions, comment below, put up your own videos. Let's get this conversation rolling and invite more people to check out LiveNet. So create your LiveNet journals, share them with your friends, and yeah, just watch as the magic unfolds. So that's how it works. It's awesome. Okay. 20-minute video. I'm gonna go inside. I got some stuff I gotta work on. Oh man. Shifting paradigms 24/7, straight up. Okay, you guys. Thanks again. I'll see you in the future. It's hard for me not to say it, honestly. it's important to be able to just smile. So, okay. All right. Take care, guys. I love you.